Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. Today, we'll be discussing 10 important facts on how to survive in a plane crash. Although airplane crashes are rare, they can be extremely dangerous and often lead to fatal consequences. However, there are several steps you can take to increase your chances of survival in case of a plane crash. Fact number 1. Pay attention to the safety briefing. Before takeoff, all passengers are required to attend a safety briefing. This is usually conducted by the flight attendants and provides important information on how to stay safe during a flight. Pay close attention to the briefing, as it covers essential topics such as the location of emergency exits, how to use oxygen masks and life jackets, and the brace position. Knowing these details could make a difference in a crisis. Fact number 2. Choose the right seat. The location of your seat can significantly impact your chances of survival during a plane crash. According to studies, the seats over the wings are generally considered the safest in case of a crash, as they are closer to the plane's center of gravity. The front of the plane is also a safer area because it is farther away from the impact point in case of a crash. However, try to avoid sitting in the back of the plane, as it is the most vulnerable area during a crash. Fact number 3. Wear comfortable and protective clothing. When traveling on an airplane, it is essential to wear comfortable and loose-fitting clothing. This will allow you to move easily and avoid any restrictions in case of an emergency. Avoid wearing high heels or sandals and opt for sturdy shoes instead. Additionally, if possible, wear natural fibers such as cotton or wool that are less flammable than synthetic materials. Fact number 4. Buckle up and keep your seatbelt fastened. One of the most important things you can do to stay safe during a flight is to always keep your seatbelt fastened. This includes keeping it on even when the seatbelt sign is turned off. In case of turbulence or a crash, the seatbelt will prevent you from being thrown out of your seat and potentially injuring yourself. Fact number 5. Carry important items in your carry-on. In case of an emergency, it's important to have quick access to important items such as your passport, ID, and travel documents. Keep these items in your carry-on luggage, along with a pen, a flashlight, and a small first aid kit. This will ensure that you have everything you need in case of an emergency. Fact number 6. Stay sober. Although it may be tempting to have a drink or two before or during a flight, it is best to avoid alcohol altogether. Alcohol can impair your judgment and reduce your chances of survival in case of an emergency. It's important to stay alert and aware during a flight, especially during takeoff and landing. Fact number 7. Listen to the crew and follow their instructions. Flight attendants are trained to handle emergency situations, and their instructions could save your life. In case of an emergency, listen carefully to the instructions of the crew and follow their guidance. They will provide you with important information on what to do and how to stay safe. Fact number 8. Brace for impact. If instructed by the crew, assume the brace position. This involves placing your head against the seat in front of you, crossing your arms over your head, and bending forward as much as possible. This position will help protect your head and neck from impact during a crash. Fact number 9. Stay calm and avoid panic. In case of an emergency, it's important to stay calm and avoid panicking. Panic can cloud your judgment and make it harder to make rational decisions. Try to stay focused and take deep breaths to help calm your nerves. Remember that the crew and other passengers are working together to stay safe. Fact number 10. Plan ahead for emergency situations. Although it may seem unlikely, it's important to be prepared for emergency situations. Take a few minutes to plan ahead and think about what you would do in case of an emergency. Locate the emergency exits on the plane and count the number of rows between your seat and the exits. Familiarize yourself with the emergency procedures and know how to use the oxygen masks and life jackets. Thank you for watching and learning about these 10 facts on how to survive in a plane crash. Remember, while air travel is generally very safe, it's important to be prepared for any unforeseen circumstances. By following these tips, you can feel confident that you're doing everything in your power to ensure your safety and increase your chances of survival in case of a plane crash. If you have any additional tips or experiences to share, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more informative content. Until next time, happy travels and stay safe.